Grace, grace, God's grace, grace that will pardon and cleanse within.
This Sunday will be the center focus for our series called Enough this month. Enough is a study through the life of Job, and it's a challenge to all of us on how we deal with suffering. How do we deal with challenges that are presented to us in this life? You know, we're able to see the sovereign hand of God throughout the life of Job. You know, from the very beginning all the way to the end of the book, we can see God's hand moving in an unbelievable way. This past week, what we talked about was what happened to Job. Who was Job? It said that Job was a great man. He was known as the greatest of all the East. And all these things started happening to him, right? God granted Satan the ability to touch Job. And where we ended was Job's wife said, you know what, Job, you should just curse God and die. And he reminded her, no. God blesses us with great things. Can God also not do these terrible things? And so then he's got these friends that come in, and that's what we're going to talk about Sunday. We're going to talk about these friends that come in and think, you know what, we've got all the answers for what's going on. This is going wrong. This is going wrong. This is going wrong. And, you know, they're right. I mean, to an extent, all these things are going wrong, and they're right about that. And Job answers them in an unbelievable way. And this is the centerpiece for our entire series called Enough, which I'll explain here in just a second. But here in chapter 13, verse 15, he looks at him and he says, though he slay me, talking about God, though he slay me, yet I will hope in him. You see, what he's saying is it doesn't matter the possessions I have. It doesn't even matter the relationships I have. It doesn't matter the church I go to. It doesn't matter what house I'm in. It doesn't matter what car I drive. He's saying that God is still enough for him. And that's a challenge to us. If everything was taken away, if everything was completely gone tomorrow, would Jesus be enough for you? Job tells us right here, though he slay me, still I will put my hope in him. I hope we see you on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. as we continue this great study of the life of Job. Remember, live the life and tell the story.
Grace, grace, God's grace, grace that is greater than all our sin.